breaks my heart to be addressing you on account of something as wanton as the quest of a few individuals to obliterate our people. It breaks my heart to stand here to speak to you over something that our forefathers hoped will bring us shared prosperity, but is now the source of shared pain and anguish. In reality, it really breaks my heart to be speaking to you over what should have developed into an orchard of prosperity for our people, but which has become the albatross of our affliction. Since 2009, our people have been randomly arrested and even imprisoned because some persons who had the privilege of leadership decided that it was our ancestral heritage that should become their gold mine. Interestingly, some of you may not know the foundation of this struggle. Let me summarize it in a few lines and ensure that the record is set straight. 1. When in 1982, one of our illustrious sons, the person of Senator Dr. Obodo, as executive governor of Old Anambra State, set out to site a university community in our place. He proposed the acquisition of a total of 318 hectares of land, partly in neighboring Amechi Okunano, as well as in our Obago community. Unfortunately, after that proposition, his tenure was truncated and he could not bring the dream to pass. Many years later, after Dr. Chimaroke Nnamani moved the site of the proposed university to his hometown in Abane, some people miraculously expanded the proposed 318 hectares to become 1,097 hectares, brazenly covering even a portion of my palace. And when I mean my palace, I mean the palace where you are seated right now. One of our traditional symbols of unity, as well as other places of traditional value. We cried to this government of His Excellency, Right Dr. Ugwuanyi, and that certificate of occupancy was graciously revoked and published in the Sun newspaper of 27th November 2019. Earlier this year, in a stunning consent judgment, we were greeted with another attempt to place a legal seal over the quantum illegality by these land grabbers, even when we applied to join the suit, but were not heard. If they had stopped there, we would have followed the same process of court, which we have initiated in numerous suits, including our application to join the very suit within which the consent judgment was acquired to protect the legal rights of our people. We are now being led like hapless bondmen to the slaughter as the series of announcements on print media and on the radio suggest that they have, this time, conscripted the Enugu Capital Territory Development Authority to finalize their planned subjugation. I will not fail to note a few things that warm my heart in these trying times, and that give us hope that reasoning will prevail. We are assured of the character of the leadership of Enugu Capital Territory Development Authority. I understand that the chairman is one person who appreciates the position of legal jurisprudence, especially with court orders, specifically ordering against any demolitions in our place. We have opened the communications with them and hope that they will not present themselves as tools to facilitate anarchy in Enugu State. I can also confidently note that if there is one legacy assiduously pursued by the administration of Right Honorable Ugwuanyi, it has been one of sustained peace within the state. Any suggestion that this administration will support any action that will plunge our community into turmoil and guaranteed anarchy is therefore totally alien. It is also near impossible to imagine that the current government would wish to usher in the incoming administration with a pattern Trojan horse of crisis. It is my prayer that those elected and appointed to serve us continue to hearken to the voice of reason, so that they do not leave us worse off than they met us. May I also say to my people, I share in your pains, but consider it important to stress that you remain peaceful and law-abiding, and that as your leaders, we will continue to do our best to ensure that we preserve our heritage until we can hand it over to the next generation. as our fathers handed it over to us. I also reiterate my earlier appeal from this morning to security agencies. I implore them to decline to be used as tools to arbitrarily arrest our people, as has been the case before now, tactfully providing cover for illegality. It was Dr. Robert Scholler who said, "Tough times never last. Tough people do." In reality, the Obago people were never a conquered people. The Nkanu nation has remained resilient through several historical debacles. It will not be different this time. I dare say this too shall pass. Long live Obago community. Long live Okunano. Long live the Nkanu nation. Long live Enugu State of Nigeria. Presented by His Royal Highness Ugwuanyi Anike JP, the Anyanechibe III, Obago, Okunano community. Thank you.